All right. What is going on, everybody out there in TV land? We are here today. My name is Eric, and we have our special co host in the building.
Hi, I'm
Hey.
Haley Zale.
All right. I just want to do one thing before we get ready to get checked in right now. What we're going to do is, Haley, I got a question. I waited exactly the right time because I knew that you couldn't get off the hook. That
Uh-oh.
jersey you're wearing, like today is the Super Bowl. And I'm just saying, the
Hey,
last
I got
time,
school spirit for the
oh
NFL
my
because I usually
gosh,
focus on boxing, So
would
I grew up watching football. My dad was a
oh,
coach, my brother
all
played.
right, all
I
right,
always wanted to play.
all
So
right,
I'm in the game,
all
however I
right.
can be.
Well, I guess everybody out there is probably wondering, is that a Giants jersey she's rocking?
It
Maybe
sure
she's
is.
related to Eli Manning, but that's the last time you've seen that thing. Everybody, we are here live, and today we have the most magnificent show to date. It's going down, and I see the people chiming in already, and I'm trying to pop them onto the screen, but for some reason I can't get to them. There we go. Neil Heard in the building. TSOB shouts out. Special shouts from South Wales. What's up, brother? It's good to see you. We're gonna be doing a prediction in the show shortly, so keep your hats on. For those of you across the pond, it's okay. You know enough about football to take a wild guess at it. Hey, Haley wore a Giants jersey today. Anything's possible. What's going on? Hey, Master. Yeah, man, you humbled me with that one. But
Oh,
how you
France.
doing? Yeah, in the building, right?
Yeah, they're going to be up late tonight
Oh,
watching
yes, they
us and then the
are.
game.
This is Big Ben London. Oh, I love it. What's up, Big Ben? Big Ben London. You must be a Steelers fan. London in the house. Once again, they always represent. I'm moving to London. Next, let's see who else is in the house. Clarence McLean, salute to the chat. Hey, brother, what's good? We're going to get some predictions down here today. We're going to have some great giveaways. We're giving away some cash prizes and all of that good stuff. So y'all better tune in and get it popping with us because today is really official and we are going to get it absolutely. We're going to twist off the bottle top for you. Word. And some trivia. We got to test you guys' IQ. Truth in boxing. You see that, Haley? Truth
Hashtag
in boxing.
way to go, Fleming.
That's right. Coach is in the house. What's up, everybody? Now, this segment, as we're going in, we're just kind of going to explain some of the things that we're going to do. So we're going to have some sports trivia, and I'm going to pop it up on the screen. We start in the sports trivia at 3:30, which is Eastern Standard Time, after we speak to Dia Davis, which is the coach of Poirier, Dustin Poirier. So he'll be popping on at 3:15. Hopefully everything's good. Well, he makes it on time. And then we're going to start this trivia. So you guys will be bulleted some questions. Some of them you'll know. Some of them you might have to Google. But for those of you who get your answers right and you get a fist dap emoji by your name, you win $25 and a $250 shopping spree on the website. So we'll make sure that we get you guys covered. So the right answers count, making sure you make your answers stand out. So if I'd answer and pop some emojis up there, and I'd be popping some love symbols on the show so we see them, and we're going to have people go right down and tap you. And from there, we will snag your email and send you the cash money through your Cash App. So, and we have them all: PayPal, Vimeo, Cash App, all of them, everything. What's the other one? The one that got the purple symbol.
Venmo. Oh,
it got Venmo. I meant
Venmo.
Did
You
I
said
say?
that.
Did I say? Yeah. And we just gonna make sure we make sure we got you covered. I take care of my people, right, Haley? I take care of my people.
You
That's
sure
what I do, man.
Thank
I
you.
make sure we get it popping. And that's kind of what we're gonna do. We will be covering some fights. We will be taking predictions for the game, and we will have a couple of those trivia questions will be pointed at football just a little bit. because nothing supersedes the sport of boxing. Even on this biggest day, it's still the fight show. But we definitely gonna get the energy from you guys. I want to hear where you guys are from. I see I got several other people popping in. There she is, Deb Zell in the building. I see your emoji.
Hey, mama.
She is so funny. She's so live. Good to see you, Deb. She got a glove. Hey, it wouldn't be a show if mom wasn't in the building. Mom's in the building.
I haven't spent a Super Bowl with her in ages, so here
What?
we go.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Food.
I live in New York and they're in Michigan.
Snuggle these sheets. They probably smell good. The soft pillows at mom's house. Oh my gosh. You gotta take the dogs.
Instead, I'm in New York watching the snowfall out my back window.
So bad. And by the way, you snowed in pretty good up there, right?
Oh yeah, we got it.
Yeah.
This week.
Yeah, and I've
made
seen
our quota.
Well, I think what's going on is that's why a lot of people are bouncing in those station wagons and heading south to Florida. I'm in the moving to Florida group because blah 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 blah, and it is people are like laughing and doing fishing for crabs, going to get food for the Super Bowl. I saw several of the events going on out there yesterday. As recently in 74, 76, people are out at the, by the stadium, just getting it in, man. They're having such a great time. So
are they letting people in the stadium? Do you know?
I don't know if the people were in the stadium. They were out around. Yeah. I didn't see a lot of masks jumping off, but Florida is just, they're not boxed in and they have so much of the Your mom's funny. You see what she wrote?
What'd she say? Oh, shucks.
No, they have such a great. The energy is so good. It's hard to be upset when all you see is palm trees and sun and blue aqua water.
It's hard paradise.
To get upset.
Yeah.
It's so
and
hard
all the
to
miles and miles of beach.
The miles and miles of beach and
the peninsula, right?
And the people are absolutely just such. That group is just positive. If you're ever planning on moving to Florida, make sure you join the Florida group. Moving to Florida group. It's absolutely bananas. If you weren't thinking about it, you will be thinking about it. Because it's just people are happy just to be there. And the best thing about being where you are comfortable is you feel good just about being in that space at that place. And that's what's so great about it. People are just happy just to be there. And that's why I think today the Super Bowl. Oh, I can't speak to it right now because it's part of the trivia.
Okay.
Oh, gosh,
I'm
so pumped. I'm so pumped. And Haley, you got to keep me on track with everybody. We're doing 15 minutes plugs for everybody. So we got some great fights to talk about that happened and are coming up. Don't go to the refrigerator because that was everybody's story. We used to pay $55 back in the day when pay-per-view was jumping off and Mike Tyson started. It kind of mimics what Conor McGregor and Floyd did, and Floyd with Pacquiao, $100. That was kind of like the equivalent of what it felt like, because prior to those pay-per-view events, you could get it short circuit, which used to be $25. I'm giving you guys a history lesson out there in the boxing world, but when Tyson started doing what he was doing, it was spectacular. And they wanted to make it box office and straight out of the gate. If you're watching a Tyson joint, the cheapest, it was like $49.99, $55 kind of was the kind of tilt point. But guys, and we didn't have DVRs back then. Right. So there was no rewinding it.
And no Instagram to watch the highlights.
We had the Time Warner cable boxes that the high HBO was on channel 14 when you watch the pay-per-view event, and it was so amazing when you're at someone else's home having a great fight party, and next thing you know, it's just like you're eating food and drinking. So you're gonna get thirsty and you're gonna get hungry again, or you're gonna get a little more buzz going on. So you gotta go to the refrigerator. Tyson stopped people from not prepping. People started bringing tubs, like literally the kind of tubs that you carry at home and you packing for a picnic. People were coming over to, I know my cousin did, on my uncle, I did, through fight parties. People were like, I'm sitting my stuff right here, right next to me. The coolest, nobody's going to the refrigerator. Man, that is insane. But the level of entertainment and energy that Mike Tyson brought was just off the chain. And I loved every second of it. Somebody just popped in.
If it was
Devin Haney versus Teofimo Lopez. Also, what about Israel Adesanya versus John Jones? Well, I'll go ahead and jump in on that one because I really, really like both of those matchups. I think one of the things that people better realize about Teofimo is Teofimo's already passed the test. Okay.
Yeah.
There's no questions out about him. The thing about it is when you, I can keep it simple or I can break it down. And
break it down.
So that's what I'm going to do. Anyway, just so you know, when it comes down to matchups, the only thing that's relevant when it comes down to how do you look at a fight and simplify, because like, I can't wait. Soon our website will have my story on it, and everything that people see, it'll start making total sense. And how I had to learn how to look at a fight, because I was pretty decent. It was a natural ability, talent anyway. But when you really eliminate all of the ways you can look at it, just you got 1/100th of a second to make a decision on what and how you're going to approach this thing. So how you go about doing that is, what is the style of the fighter? When you look at Teofimo Lopez, he's a cutie style. And if that's all he was, he wouldn't have been able to beat Lomachenko, because you saw different wrinkles in his arsenal. He was able to throw flurries. He threw more jabs than Lomachenko by a long shot.
Yes.
So that's the remnants of being a little larger man than Lomachenko by 2 weight classes. Lomachenko would probably walk around about 138 if he wasn't in shape, 140 right now. But when you stop working out, you can get that density start to spread a little more. Then you look at the ability that he applied that you don't know if he has it, which is allowing himself to throw punches in combinations, because pot shotters who have a lot of power are not usually in the mindset to throw combinations, period. Floyd didn't throw combinations. Roy Jones didn't throw a lot of combinations. He did flashy stuff, but Teofimo was throwing combinations in 6s and 7s. And that's a very, very good wrinkle. When you look at someone like Devin Haney, who's in there training with elite level boxers and sparring. And when I came up, there were guys who thought that if you could spar with somebody that you could fight with them. But I said, no, the thing about elite fighters is they're in the gym sparring to get ready to fight, not in the gym sparring trying to win a title and sparring. So when you match those two guys up, Devin Haney will have to deal with a couple of other things and wrinkles. And he's a cutie, meaning he's going to naturally have defense, because cutie style means defense first, set counters up, traps, and all of that good stuff. So once you have that, plus the experience, I hope that ain't the case. So, young man, Barry Suave asked, did you see the question? How do you feel about the matchup if it was to happen with Haney versus Teofimo Lopez, which is a great question, and John Jones versus Israel Adesanya? If you want to weigh in on the first one, I'll let you take that one, and I'll weigh in on the John Jones Adesanya immediately, because that one deserves some respect on his name. So I'll definitely take it over. What you think? Haney versus
when you talk about Haney versus Lopez, Devin definitely has a lot of natural ability, a lot of natural talent, a lot of speed. One thing that you said earlier that I was here when I was backstage was that a lot of times guys don't punch; they handcuff themselves, and that is exactly what happens because you start thinking defense first. Believe it or not, there's not a lot of sophisticated combinations thrown in a world title fight. The best thing that you can throw straight from Parnell Whitaker to me, from ringside. Throw the 1-2.
That's it.
The best thing you can throw. Yeah.
Yeah, because
so
experience in boxing, like watching boxing ain't like being in boxing. So I equated to this. Otis, is guys think that they know boxing because they watch boxing, and this is including people like Max Kellerman. And no knock on them, it's just this. Tell me and explain the entire new language you got to learn when you are in a real boxing environment. I'm not talking about stuff they talk about on TV. I'm talking about the real stuff. Those inside your training drill days where you're working on specific things. Somebody might catch some footage of the guy getting beat, who's the champ, by some no-name sparring partner. And they don't realize, well, the champ, Muhammad Ali, used to allow his partners to get off so he could figure it out. And he had to get it from a lot of different ways. That's why he took the fight with Holmes, because he was like, oh, you think I was giving you the smoke? Now he lost that fight, but the concept's the same. Explain to me what your boxing dictionary sounds like. You get it? Because we learn an entirely different language in the gym than you hear in social media. And there are a lot of things going on, but now what we're gonna do is get you guys prepped for trivia. Oh my gosh, I'm like 8 minutes late, man. We got to be on the ball with this. So the trivia questions are going to pop up right here, and what you guys have to do is just answer it. And for those of you who get the trivia questions right, you will get a fist dap if you're chosen to win. We will get at least 4 winners. Let me see. First one. And most of you should know this one. There it goes. It's on the screen. Name 3 world champions from Brooklyn, New York. Gosh, I cannot wait to see who does not. Yeah. So I'm going to give, that's the question. Now, everybody understand this. I am not Pat Sajak. So I don't do game shows, but I'm going to give them approximately 60 seconds before I go on to the next. I'll give them an opportunity to Google it, whatever. It don't matter. It's all good fun. We're just here kicking it live on a fight show, making sure that Super Bowl Sunday is worthy of to be approached. Let me see. And I really took time to do this. I did this and there will be like 5 questions. So let me see. I ain't even gonna put nobody on the screen, but I told you to make sure that you have your answers really standing out so we can see your answers. And you got to get them all right now. Got to get them all right. Next question. Make sure I shoot it. Name 1 professional football player who boxed. And all of these have the answer. Unlike when I was in school, I never had answers. Never had answers. Never had answers. Had a cheat off test.
Cheat sheet.
Yo, I'm tripping. I got like a ton of questions popping up too. I got to go over here and pull some people up. Haley, can you see somebody? God, I got to give you.
I could see. Yeah, I could see what they're writing.
We got some good ones. We got some answers. Do some people have the right answer? I can't see. My screen is so far away from me because I got this big giant Sony in my face.
We have some right answers in here.
All right, good deal. I can't wait to get me a hit them up with the fist emoji.
Yeah. Some that I actually forgot about that are from Brooklyn.
Let me see. I ain't gonna play favoritism. Look at her.
Oh my.
Look at her.
Debzale.
Yeah.
Not who fought in Brooklyn.
No.
Who's from Brooklyn.
My gosh. Fought in Brooklyn. Nice try. Nice try. Next, here we go. Next one. What year was the first Super Bowl?
Ooh,
Now-
more math.
Yeah. No. Google. No math. No math.
Oh, I
Just
got
what
it, I
year?
got it now.
I didn't say how
I got
many
it.
years ago. Yeah. Get your
What
get your
year?
swing on.
Who was
Yeah.
in it?
Well, I ain't put that in there.
Green Bay and who else?
Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, exactly.
Really? I don't know.
Yeah.
I
No.
guess.
No.
It
no.
sounds right. It could
What? Who was it? Green Bay, Minnesota?
Kansas City.
Kansas
be.
City.
Was
All right.
it? Oh,
Yeah.
was that when Hank Stram was the coach?
Yeah.
Okay.
Look
Yeah,
at
that
listen.
makes sense.
Let's check you
Yeah.
out.
Well,
Check
he's
you
from
out.
Gary, Indiana, and
Check
he
you
and
out
Uncle
talking
Tony
about
were
some
tight.
Hank.
Hank Stram.
Hammer and Hank.
I met him when I was like 6 years old.
Hammer and Hank.
Let me see. Let me see you drop some answers on this trivia. Show these boys you know something about some American sports and boxing. Word, Fleming. Oh, I look. Follow the process, muscle memory. These are the things that we live by because Victor Morales,
Yeah, that's the answer to the first trivia question. That's his answer.
we said world champion. Almost.
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah, Breland was the man though in the amateurs though. He was that dude. I'm just strolling through. Come on, man. Brady Jr. versus Gary Russell Jr. Nobody want look, Shakur Stevens. I don't know. You know, when you ain't got the work, when you haven't been working like Gary Russell Jr. hasn't, my uncle goes over there all the time with them. Because they're like really good people together, and it's very unlikely that matchup will happen. But Gary Russell's just not active enough, man. Zab Judah, Teofimo Lopez, and Marciano, Kelvin Sneed,
Yeah.
man, Marciano is not from Brooklyn.
He's not. Why did
No.
they should have said the obvious, the most
Well-
famous Brooklyn guy ever. Who was that?
Was it Marciano? He was trying to set up a training camp in Florida when he
Massachusetts.
died. Oh, he's Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Him and
No,
Hagler.
I'm saying one of my students said that you better know one thing. When you in the school of boxing, you better know your boxing history. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pull something hot out on you, buddy.
Yeah, the Manassas Brawler, right?
You owe me
Is that what it
25 push-ups, Kelvin Sneed, coach, Mr. VA. What are you doing? You putting us on Front Street out this piece. Man, get out of town. I'm gonna write a song on you, buddy. Ken Norton Jr. Ken Norton Jr. What? Oh, football. Oh, that was a good one. Dev, all right, you recovered.
Oh yeah.
You recovered. You recovered a little something. Let me see. Seth Mitchell. Seth. Yeah, Seth was it. Y'all remember Seth Mitchell? See,
Hey,
that's
Seth
when
is
you know
pretty
they
good.
that's when you know they die hard when they know the names that weren't big. That's
Mhm.
I love going down the list. Now the next one. I think that was it for the questions. Man, I'm gonna have fun going down this list and lacing you guys up. And at the end of the show, we will have our segment where we showcase the winners, and also you'll get to be on the show and speak to anyone, company, give them some shine, and even yourself. If you're doing something you want people to know about, that also comes with winning in the contest today. So I forgot to throw that little tidbit in to be on the mic, be on the set with me. We're gonna be getting popping when my trivia show. Oh, I got one last one, man. Pittsburgh and New England both have won 6 Super Bowls. True or false? If I put this question right here in the
False.
Steelers group, okay, all right, boy, it'll go absolutely bananas. Let me see. All right, and here's the rules. Just so you know, I took the time. Bam, shopping spree. in our store, you'll also win a special guest appearance. Da 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 on our show to
That's
highlight
cool.
any business or charity or yourself of your choice. See there? It wasn't just something made up on the moment.
That's cool.
We gets it popping over here on the Fight Show. So that being said, that's how we do it. I'm gonna pop up some answers. I want to see who's gotten some right, who's gotten some wrong. Who was the first black quarterback to win the Super Bowl? It's Black History Month.
Doug Williams, Grambling State University.
Grambling State in the building. Lloyd, 18. What does that mean?
Oh,
you're talking about the dude. Thomas, Coach Himmelberg, what's your TSOB hashtag, brother? What's up, brother? It's good to see you. New York in the building. New York's always in the building. What was the last question? Victor Morales? Which last question? One of them was personally. Up, my man. Let me see. Barry said 19 years. Man, I can't wait to throw this out. Football player, boxer.
Oh, she's answering what was the last question.
Oh.
Yeah, I had to Google that one.
Hey, did you tell them about your Christian McCaffrey jersey that you got? Yeah, tell them about your Christian McCaffrey jersey. Is it in a nice frame?
Oh yeah.
You should have brought it in there so you could show them your Christian McCaffrey jersey, man. What's up?
Come on, it's in a big case.
It's in a big case, man. Yeah, that thing was, trust me, autograph case is a problem. It is. But Shane, so you make sure you get that to him. You tell him now.
No, I got you. I'll send it to you for sure. I'll send you a glove.
He's sending you an autograph glove, Carson. No doubt.
Cool.
And I'm sure Daya's planning to throw one in there too as well.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Man, it's on its way.
But cheers to the weekend. Oh yeah, baby. Okay, but I do know cocktails. So we're gonna do a Buck, which is a classic cocktail. And since we've got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, we should have the Tampa Buck. We're gonna start with a ½ ounce of fresh squeezed lime juice that I squeezed myself. 3/4 ounce of my fresh ginger syrup. It's a simple syrup, but it's also saturated with fresh ginger, which I strained out. So we're doing 3/4 ounce of ginger syrup. And 2 full ounces of bourbon. Bourbon is a spirit that's a whiskey, but it has to have 51% corn in the mash. Because of that, bourbon is a little bit sweeter than a traditional whiskey. Elijah Craig was a priest or a reverend. He was a real man. So we're doing 2 full ounces, which will fit in my shooter. Bourbon. Wowzer! Yeah. We got it pouring fast here on Super Bowl Sunday. Now, before I add the seltzer, what we're gonna do is give this a whip. Whipping is it's gonna add some air to that ginger syrup, and it's just a nice, easy shake without any ice. Boom. Whip it like a Polaroid picture. Now I can hear it sizzling. I got it just how I want it. This pandemic has got me out of bartending. Except for my roommates, which they love. Now we'll strain it over fresh ice. My hands are clean. There we go. Now to top it off, we're gonna use my favorite LaCroix. Lime. This is a traditional Buck with a little bit of a spin on it. Why not add a little bit of Angostura bitters? See how it'll drip down and color the cocktail. Give it some dimension. And I'm gonna garnish it with a lime. It's just that easy, folks. If you've got free time to make some syrups, get them to chill, squeeze some fresh juice, you're gonna love these cocktails. It'll be just like sitting at a bar. Buck Wild!
You are nuts. Yeah, you are crazy. That is bananas.
I love bartending.
So what we were doing while we were going is throwing the little I was doing trying to get the people who won. So we're trying to rally them up. So this is the last one. We got a 3-minute video for you guys to use for your Super Bowl snacks that we did. And this is my series, Food for Fighters. Daya, I'm a nutritionist, so I do a lot of food stuff with our people. I take it upon myself, and the expert was really on blast and on board today when we got this one for everyone. So you fighters out there, all the trainers, make sure that you take these notes. All right, we are here for this segment where we're gonna get it popping with the food. I know you guys are probably starving, enjoying the show, hopefully for sure. But now it's time to get into some yummies, food for fighters. And now we have Stacy in the kitchen here. She's gonna show us a couple of things that you guys can use when it comes to eating on a day like this or a big fight night. Now, what's the most important thing that they should remember and take away with this little segment that you're going to do?
Well, I think the biggest thing is the food can still taste great, and then you don't have to spend the next week in the gym trying to get back to even, you know? So we've got a variety of things here that we put together for you, and these are some of our tried and trues. You know, we've served these on fight nights. Obviously with Super Bowl, that's gonna go down in the house. These are gonna be amazing. Right here, these are some of your favorites right there.
Boom.
And these are roasted chickpeas. And for all those folks that you like to have those nuts in your hand, they're really high in calorie. A little bit of nuts is okay, but you know, they can get you in trouble too.
Yeah.
I think you've actually talked about that. So we've got roasted chickpeas here. They're seasoned really great. They got good crunch. You won't even miss that they're not a nut at all. And you know what? It's not a party unless there are wings at the party.
Gotta have wings.
That's right.
The wings.
Yeah.
Tell them about the wings.
So the wings, it's super easy. You don't have to have a grill. You can totally do them in the oven. The key is the sauce that you put on there. A lot of the sauces that are on the counter, that are on the shelf at the grocery store, they're loaded with sugar.
Yeah.
And that just gets you in trouble. So stick with something that is vinegar based, or the famous buffalo sauce that's also popular. Can go on those too.
What's the name of that sauce?
I put that on everything.
Frank's.
Frank's hot sauce.
Yeah.
So you can use that as well. And we've got the recipe. We'll put the link in case you didn't get the menu before. We got you covered on that. And the other thing that we really like, there's always a lot of chips at a party, right? And so we switch it up around here.
Yeah.
Actually,
definitely. We
have some chips that we absolutely love right here. They're the tortilla chips.
These are great.
Yeah.
They're great. Tasty, crunchy. I love a good crunch.
They are. And the cool thing about them is they are grain-free. They're actually made from tiger nuts, which they're actually not a nut at all. All you need to know is that it's nutrient dense and it doesn't have a lot of crud in it.
Yeah.
So you can enjoy dipping, making some really easy guac. Keep your things simple. We've got these recipes for you. Some hummus, some really good Greek yogurt with some dill and some cucumber.
Hummus.
I mean, good to go.
Fiber. You got fiber, you got crunch, you got
color.
zest, and you got color. And Stacy's an expert when it comes down to those macro and micronutrients, trust me. So anytime you need to substitute something, we'll always try to load the web page with a lot of great tips, tricks, and at the same time, how to detox and things like that. So
Absolutely.
Stacy engineered a great detox book. I did a nutrition book, so that is what's behind all of these things. The knowledge, the power, and the ability to eat something yummy and substitute, right?
That's it. Healthy substitutions that still taste amazing. And in my opinion, some of them taste better than the old stuff.
Yeah, and these things,
Addictive.
they pass the man test now. I mean, if you're gonna sit there and crunch on something, you don't need to do chips. Those corn nuts and these chips, I mean these and the chickpeas.
Yep.
Dip your hummus, get it popping. I mean, this is you don't have to take away any of the fun to enjoy what we just laid out here. So, congrats and thanks to Stacy for coming in and doing this little
Absolutely.
segment for us. And
Hey, you gotta have good food.
Yeah, so make sure you click the link, get the recipe. There's just a list, a bevy of nice recipes that you did for
Great
them, right?
menu.
Yeah.
Go to reliable, crowd approved, family approved, dude approved.
Dude approved.
Dude approved. The flavors are great. We're big on flavors, so we made sure we had you covered. So
Perfect, man. Well,
That's
you guys
right.
continue to enjoy the show, and we send it back to you guys. Until next time, be blessed at Godspeed. My name is Eric, and
this is Stacy.
we out of here. Peace.
Peace.
Back to the show. And thanks to Haley's Happy Hour, we have the Tom Collins Brady.
There you go.
Bing.
Cheers.
Those
Yeah.
chickpeas look great.
Oh, they crazy good. Like you can eat a lot of them, like crunchy. So I don't know if you've had Cocoa Puffs, but they're like little Cocoa Puffs. They're crunchy. I was like, Stacy, let me explain something to you. I know, portions. I know when it comes down to formulating meal plans, how many calories, how many, the numbers, and I do all that. Stacy, ingredients, micro and macronutrients. Man, I'm telling you, there is nobody. I watch a million cooking shows. I've been in school. I've been with the smartest people in the world. It is crazy to live with one of the smartest people in the world in something. And the way she just flowed that stuff off her tongue, that's how she talked the first time I met her. I was the trainer, and I had a client, and she was talking to her, and I was like, are you a damn nutritionist? Like she was just, but none of those women that you see on TV, they're nowhere near on her level, man. And I tell her that all the time. Like her brain, when it comes to that, is like me with boxing. Like this is like, what? Someone's gonna talk boxing with me. Like with that, but those chips, you can eat the whole bag. You shouldn't, but the tiger nut thing, I knew nothing about tiger nuts. Like she's an encyclopedia with it. I know most people ain't heard of nothing that she speaks about.
I was today years old when I found out about tiger nut.
Yo, yeah,
Me too.
but I was like, why can I eat these? And I start feeling stuff, immediately. Like I'm no fat dude. But anytime I see things, I feel things. Like if I eat something, drink something, I feel something. I'm like, oh no. But when she bring things up there, like that hot sauce, I thought it was just a cool commercial. I put that Frank's sauce, I put that on everything, but it's because there's like no sugar in it. Like it's crazy. So
I use
What was
Frank's
she putting
hot
the Frank's
sauce.
in?
Huh?
What was she putting it in? Sorry.
Oh, she was making the sauce for the buffalo wings.
Right, but what was she adding the Frank sauce to?
Oh, it was like extra virgin olive oil or something
okay.
like that, and something else. Oh, grass-fed butter.
Oh,
So
wow.
there's calorically, like, but for real diet, like one 10 minutes sit down, you'll walk out like, I knew nothing about food. And we're talking about someone who's written like 4 nutrition books, and it's just their levels. And she's at the highest level. Oh, now I can write your numbers down. I can do the level of stuff, but when it comes down to what you're gonna put in your mouth, yeah, she's brilliant with it. So I hope everybody enjoyed that, the Food for Fighters series. But her series is called Stacy in the Kitchen, and like I said, there's levels to it. Thank you for coming on the show, man. Be blessed at Godspeed.
Man. Always an honor to be on. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
man. Enjoy the Super Bowl, man. And who you picking?
Dude, I'll be honest with you, man. I have not followed football at all this season, man. I'm going to go.
Look, man, be blessed, man. I'll talk to you soon. Look forward to seeing you next week.
No doubt, man.
All right, champ. Peace.
You up.
You enjoyed the show?
Awesome. I loved the show.
Yeah, the popping
I
show.
loved the
Hey, we got it
trivia.
popping. Everybody's happy.
Yeah.
We got an opportunity. I think Otis just kind of he was like, yo, I got to get ready for the game. And I wanted to get some conversation with Otis on because he played football. So I hope you guys heard the winners. Barry Suave, Chris Martinez, Deb Zell, all are winners. So you guys get to go on a shopping spree on our store. Halo. Help mom
Awesome.
pick.
That's
I don't
so
know. No, maybe Ted could pick the stuff. But our stuff is
I
expensive.
know.
So you can, yes.
I want to start picking.
You can pick. Yeah, definitely. It gives you some stuff to be playing with when you're at the crib too. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it is, man.
Very
So
cool.
I hope you guys enjoyed the fight show, and I hope all of you are going to be safe, social distance, and try not to be in too big a crowd. Wear your mask, wash your hands, and continue to support the fight show. And once again, major shouts out to my brothers at TSOB. The recipe, everybody go up there and get that recipe. So all the
Yes,
things,
thank
it's like
you
a
for that.
crazy good recipe book. So enjoy it. Enjoy the Super Bowl. Enjoy the fights, and enjoy the fight show. Until next time, we out of here. Peace.